Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Lamar Jackson, count them, 5 ridiculous touchdown passes. We're going to break them all down. I'm excited. This should be a great one. I think the film actually shows that he's better than we think he is, and I think he's personally the best player on the planet. So I'm really excited to dive into it, hopefully learn a little bit more about how they went about it against the Rams. Really great scheme versus scheme, and then just unbelievable execution from the best player going right now. So really excited. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. Woo! So here's the first one. That little front side post that he's able to come back to. It looks like he's looking someone off, I think, originally. But to me, I think he's just going through his reads here. I think they're actually trying to get the ball to the flat, to this motion right here. And for whatever reason, doesn't time out perfectly. The Rams do a nice job switching it off, but because they do a nice job overcompensating to the flat, they leave this huge void, and Eric Weddle trying to read eyes, trying to make a big play as a ball hawk, someone who they probably know really well is going to take some chances in the secondary, especially in the red zone when things are tight. They're able to take advantage of kind of miscommunication on the back end by the Rams and have a wide open post. But right here, I think he's trying to get to the flat, and it doesn't time out perfectly. We'll see it from a different angle. But the Rams do a nice job getting to the flat and covering it, and then he's able to use his eyes and come back. I love his footwork. We'll talk about a number of times here at the top of his drops where he's able to keep his feet apart and ready to throw. But again, we're going to watch this little motion guy come in motion right here. And the Rams do a really nice job of being able to pass this thing off. So right here, man-to-man, we're going to go in motion. He tries to snap it right about to start the process right here. So when he gets out here, they get a nice little rub. And so this guy who's got him man-to-man is going to have to come through 3 posts. And so it should be a really nice opportunity to just kind of throw this little flat with 3 rubs, kind of like how they get later in the game for the 5th touchdown. But this guy does a great job beating it all the way over the top, and they think they just kind of miscommunicate when the timing of it. It happens a little wide for me, the actual snap point. But because of this, and because his eyes, Lamar Jackson's eyes are over here, Eric Weddle, ball hawk, is going to be cheating. They're going to miscommunicate. We'll see that they try to communicate here with the motion alignment. So you're going to get a motion check right here. They're going to communicate here what they're going to do. I got it in and out, whatever their call is. They obviously miscommunicate. 22 thinks that he should have, Weddle should pick this post up coming across. He's, of course, watching Lamar Jackson's eyes coming down, and that allows this post into just this huge voided area for a really nice job. The thing that I loved about it, Lamar Jackson, watch this flat first. Comes out, they do a nice job. That flat's covered, right? There's nowhere to go. But because they overcompensated and Eric Weddle now has come down and is watching Lamar Jackson's eyes, he misses the kind of being able to pass that thing over, creates a huge void on the backside, big time throw, catch, being able to see it. Again, what I love, Lamar Jackson's feet right here, no heel click. A little heel click when he comes up because he's got to move so much, but the width of his feet right there, he's ready to throw. And we'll see it a number of times throughout the night. He's able to, because that width of his feet and that perfect stance, he's able to throw strikes and be consistent with his accuracy. That's the thing that's astonishing me, and I think most people, is the jump he's made from throwing from the pocket, and it really comes from me to his footwork and the top of his drop. Again, no to the flat, huge void coming back the other way. He's able to get through his reads, no panic, and throw a strike into the end zone. Just a great football play, really high-level play. And then the next time, we're going to come out here. This got a little bit more detail to it. We're going to throw basically 4 verticals. Again, their use of motion coming across, and this is just 4 verticals. The guy who's coming in motion is going to run a little angle route, but they have somebody unblocked here. And he throws basically a nod seam here for a touchdown. And this is just against cover 3. Great call, great read, great throw, great route, just all sorts of great stuff. They got some protection issues, but because Lamar Jackson's so tethered into the timing and accuracy of this ball, it doesn't even matter. That's the thing that's crazy. You got to figure out what that dance is. He's able to come back, 1, 2, 3, let it go. Beautiful footwork. We'll see from a different angle. And this is an absolute strike on a nod seam, not a straight up seam. And you got to have one of your players on the back end collision this guy, at least to make this throw catch difficult in the end zone. Not even touched. Just beautiful execution. Love the route too. It's not just a straight up seam. He kind of came up there and gave him something at about 10 yards. Little nod, create even more space, and then just a beautiful throw. Excellent execution. Ball's up high, makes it easy for him to catch right on it, and it beats the middle field player and the corner. We'll see it here. And this is just 4 verticals. Now, it's from a different kind of alignment, and we'll see Eric Weddle coming down here. But again, this is just straight up 4 verticals. Now, he runs it a little bit different. He comes up, and I think he gives him a little nod right here to come up. But then we got to go on the outside. We got a vertical up here, and we got a kind of a wheel vertical from the inside spot. This is all it is. And all this is off the middle field player. You know it's middle field close because he's coming from almost on the other side of the hash. He's got no chance to get over here. You almost hope that the field safe corner can kind of feather these two, and one of these two guys can make a collision here. But as soon as you see this guy come down, you know it's middle of the field closed. You're going to work away from the deep middle field player, which is right here. Beautiful little nod and up. And then the thing that to pay attention to is they kind of mess up this pass pro, in my opinion. They got 5 guys blitzing, but the offensive line looks like they're going here. And we actually end up leaving the guy from the edge, but because of this motion, he gets confused. So we're going to get this little angle route that we see they hit for a touchdown later, a little variation of it. But because this guy's coming from depth and he gets kind of rerouted because of this route, he never gets home. And the footwork and timing of a 3-step, I think he goes 3, tight hitch here. 1, 2, 3, tight hitch, let it go. Look at that footwork at the top. This is outstanding footwork at the top of a drop. 1, 2, 3, that hitch right there with his feet apart. No heel click, strike. I love it. Man, that is amazing. That's awesome. That's elite to beat a free runner from the open edge. And just that little nod, little really cool route, little creative, like, yeep, got him. Huge area to throw it. And then for the fact that the DBs couldn't even make a collision on it, you know those guys are out of position. They need to be able to collision this catch. Yeah, make it a difficult catch. Now the third one, again, they're picking on Aaron Donald on the broadcast for not doing anything all game. They're hitting you with 0 here. Now this is a technique issue for me, and we'll talk about it a handful of times. 26 had a rough night, but you can see all these guys across the board here. This is cover 0. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Now all of these defenders should be on the inside of their receivers. And they all are, except for one. He's on the outside, and he kind of stutters here, which leaves this huge gap to the inside seam. And now all 5 of these guys go vertical, which you rarely see. But this is just a ridiculous misplay, poor positioning, poor technique across the board. But 26 right here, you can't let this happen. Now the left tackle does a great big duel, talk about from the tight or from the back end, but this is great. This was, in my opinion, my favorite throw from him all night. There is a great feeling being a quarterback, beating 0 in the red zone. It's kind of the ultimate, like, you can't mess with me. If I can handle this, I can handle anything. And that's what I love seeing, and that's why I think he reacted like that, because he saw it, he was able to get it out, he threw a strike, that communication, versus 0 to throw a post right where you have to take advantage of their air, where they're vulnerable in this defense. Not bad for a running back, exactly. Right here, we'll see the big duel. We'll talk about this a handful of different ways. First thing I'll pay attention to, again, 26. He needs to be inside. The wide receiver's right here. He needs to be sitting right here to dare him to throw the corner or the fade from right here, which is really hard from the number 3 position. Then the next thing I want to pay attention to is right here. This left tackle has a big duel. So these 4 offensive linemen are going to these 4 defenders. There's the slide. This guy has the duel. So he's going to go the most dangerous guy, 1 to 2. Because he's deep. Now, what happens is he takes his pass set and he realizes, oh no, 24 is coming, or whoever this is. It's coming inside. He needs to readjust. He actually over-adjusts to come back down, and you want the free runner coming from the widest angle. So really cool. First time, let's watch 83, Snead, and 26. That little footwork, like, I don't know. Why are you shuffling outside? I just have no idea. You have no idea what they're being taught, but that is not how you want to play 0. Lamar Jackson does a great job. Again, watch the footwork, top of his drop, feet apart, no hitch. Man, that's beautiful. All right, now let's watch the left tackle on the big duel. He pass sets out to a defensive end. You got to block a defensive end in the league. Pass set out in empty. Here he comes inside, over adjust, doesn't matter. He makes the widest guy, the free runner, got him, beat him, doesn't even hit the quarterback. That is awesome. That is elite execution. Beautiful beating 0. Great job by the left tackle. Great throw. Great route. Terrible technique by 26. But that's what happens. You got to make them pay. And I love it from the quarterback position. Happy for any quarterback doing that, but him doing it from the pocket with elite footwork. Again, here we go. We talk about the 6. Look at that footwork right there. Feet apart, no heel click. Oh, all his cleats in the ground. Stays low and level with his shoulders. Is able to get the ball out and beat a free runner inside the 10-yard line. Just beautiful execution, such a high level, so fun to see. Then we get here, this is a little bit of a different scheme I'm not going to pay attention to the top of the screen very much, but down here, they're going to run a little stutter post and a little angle route. I think Booger called it an F choice. I'm used to calling it a Texas or an angle route. Call it whatever you want. He's basically faking the flat, coming back inside to a little short post or fan route, Texas route, whatever you want to call it. It's a low to high read. We'll talk about it from the back end. They give it to him, does a really nice job using his eyes. I think the thing to pay attention to for Lamar Jackson here is they're in empty. The Ingram does not have pass protection responsibilities here. So Lamar Jackson has the capacity to check to his left. He looks left to make sure he's not hot. This is how hard this is. So right here, he's going to come out. We appreciate Booger's drawings here. He's going to come out and basically peek to his left. That's the thing that's crazy for me is he's able to get this snap, peek left, then he needs to come back and read this angle route with this little stutter post back here. And really all this is a low to high read. So you're going to come out, this is 1, and then this is 2. And the thinking is if this is a no to this, that means because Weddle or someone has come down, driven on this route, that then you throw this thing high back 5. And really the only guy you have to pay attention to is right here because they can't cover 2 in-breaking routes here. It just can't happen. He's going to think he's got outside responsibilities. He's got to go cover that flat. As soon as he gets outside of him, you know you got him inside, and it's just a low to high read right here. And we'll see it a few times, but watch his eyes. Again, that's the detail of playing quarterback. This is empty in the red zone. Again, they're trusting him. Check left. Am I hot? No. Come back. Low to high read in the red zone. Boom, there it is. Nice little shallow. Put it on him. Beautiful throw. Again, you got Aaron Donald, bro, breathing down your throat. You take an L at left guard. Here he comes. Boom. Get the ball out. Right, a strike. Again, Aaron Donald, he makes that decision to throw that ball as Aaron Donald is full color right in his face. It's a really, really impressive throw on a really difficult kind of situation in a tight red zone. That's the thing, again, tight red zone, he's excelling in these small condensed windows. Then this is actually after a ridiculous drive, great long drive. He's able to come out. And can't tell you how difficult this is. He makes it look easy here, just rolling to his left, throwing a strike on a little rub route, whatever you want to call it. The outside wide receiver coming down here, just going to get a really simple pick, rub, whatever you want to call it. The technical term of it is he's going to come in here, just get in his way enough. I think he ends up going underneath it. And because he goes underneath it, he's able to get in the end zone. If he were to go over the top, you still get a first down. Or I don't know if you get a first down. You probably make this tackle. But again, he goes underneath it. That's how they're taught, or that's how he did it. That was 26. He had a really rough night. Again, there it is, just that little underneath. But the thing from Lamar Jackson is that's a strike running to the left. That's a handoff. Without that accuracy of that throw, it's not a touchdown. It's the accuracy, and it's so hard going to the left to do that, again, in the tight red zone. Like when people are sitting on those type of things, when you're going to have people in your face, yeah, exactly. Get out of my grill, bro. That is a night. What a performance. Really fun to watch. But again, he makes it look so easy. Like, oh, yeah, just go to your left and throw a strike. Just like that, right on the body, on the break, and let your guy go make a ridiculous play at the pylon. Great job keeping your knees up as you reach out to the pylon. Really great view of it here. But that is so difficult, and he made it look so easy after just a ridiculous night. And I love the scheme here, 3rd and 6. You know you're going to get man. You've been getting 0 all night. So exactly the same thing, 0 again. Come out, just a little rub. But to the left with that accurate of a ball is just so difficult. He makes it look so easy. It's almost comical. Guys playing at another level. And then all of these things kind of wrap together in one little package just to appreciate how good it is right here. From the pocket, great pocket movement. It will come up, throw a strike. Again, from the pocket, beautiful footwork, seam, strike. Again, middle of the field, beat 0. Yes, please. Come back, a little angle route. Aaron Donald in your face. Yep, to the left. So difficult. Perfect throw. Just ridiculous. Just a straight up ridiculous performance. It was so much fun to watch, fun to break down. I think people will even think it's even better after this kind of breakdown because it really is. From the pocket, his fundamentals at the top of his drop are as good as anybody in the league right now. And it's so fun to watch him be able to be accurate from there and then obviously do what he does with his feet and in the run game and what they're doing packages in Baltimore is so much fun. But just from a pure passer perspective, 5 touchdown passes from the pocket, moving to your left, so difficult, so good. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support of the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We're going live stream next week, Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there. I'm excited. Thanks again for watching. Have a great one.